Okay, getting started on this live transmission of spirit. I welcome you to this frequency and space of love. Thank you for joining this company of starseeds and indigo children tonight as we talk about starseed mission, starseed messages. You know, this is some energy update. This is a new year, 2024. And a new focus, you would say, a stronger focus than 2023, more of an urgency, yes. So we're coming together here at this community, Christos Avatar. There's a lot of indigo children, a lot of starseeds, light workers, empaths, people who are finding their calling. Okay, the calling is being sent out. Not everyone's hearing it or coming to that call. So those of you who are part of this, thank you for your codes, because we're all dropping codes, right? So thank you for your codes and your energies to help with this group effort. It's a team indigo, Fatos, not just a singular person or hero, but all of us. This is about the sacred universal law of one, and I welcome you to this pleasant, peaceful, co-creative, egalitarian, free transmission of spirit. Thank you guys. 30 souls online. Something's going on with the connection. That's weird. But let me just lower the bit rate real quick. Yeah, I get it. Excuse me. Make sure that we have no problems. The connection. It looks like we have 50 people online right now. Thank you guys for joining us. We're just getting started. And I'm going to lower my bit rate because it looks like it's... Right now the bit rate is... Whoa, it's going crazy. So let me lower it. 18. Yeah. Just give me a second to change that real quick. So excited to be here with you guys. I'll put this on 17 bitrate, 1700. So far, it's usually been good. Like the past two lives, it's been good. So hopefully this will help. Let me open the windows so I can see it. So, all right, live in the house with us, we got Celine. Thank you, Celine, for being here. Machiwa Anuhazi. Thank you, sister. Thank you for being a moderator and for watching our back. And you guys, I just want to say right away, we've been getting this troll that's been spamming us with many messages. So temporarily, we have changed it to one message per minute. So this person, unfortunately, affects all of us. It's just temporary, you guys. We're not taking away messaging, but what we're doing is making it so you can only chat once a minute, once every 60 seconds. We'll see how that goes, okay? So we're just adding a little bit of extra security for the whole group. It's not, just to have a little bit of understanding in that, so. But yeah, a lot of you are finding your starseed calling. A starseed is a person coming from the stars, and through the Christos point of view, that's what we're talking about here, is that point of view, is that they come to the planet through what's called soul integration. That means reincarnation, just like the rest of us. Our souls go inside a body. You're inside your mother's womb is a little embryo when you're being born, or where you're being conceived, and the soul goes in there. Human souls go into the embryo. Well, so do starseed souls go into the embryo, become born through your mother and father's DNA, but also now the starseed DNA. So a combination thereof makes a hybrid, because they're humans, but you got an alien human coming in. So this is part of our identity, our understanding of what it is to be an empath or light worker, someone working towards And light worker means something. That means your qualities are of the light. And it's not like up to opinion what that is. It's specifically what we call the universal sacred law of one. If it's a universal, it's not opinion. This is not also. It's also not a dogma or a religion or something that's saying you must do this. Okay, this is what we call, the universal sacred law of one is part of the innerchristos, Emerald Covenant, Emerald Order teachings. And so you hear it in the Emerald Order a lot. Even Toth made a slight little indicator there with the emerald tablets, right? But this is the Emerald Covenant. It's a promise. That's what the Emerald Covenant is. It's a promise and an agreement. All the, you would say, Solar Rishi, or the highest guardians you can imagine, right? The highest, because there is a level up there. I mean, there is the ones who came in first. And so those are the highest consciousness. And that highest consciousness in our time matrix is the Emerald Order, which is the Holy Elohai Elohim. Okay? So there's other ones. There's other guardian groups, and that would be the Seraphai Gold Order group, the Brahmarama Violet Flame group. There's also something that's not much talked about called the Ruby Order group, so which is actually a host matrix. And so we usually just talk about the Universal Trinity, the three, because that fourth one, the Ruby Order, is actually not natural. Same with the Phantom Matrix, that's not naturally with a time matrix. Okay, but they got added because of distorted consciousness, because of fallen angelic activities. And we talk a lot about that here on Christos Avatar. Let me say hi to everyone. We got Daphne B, Sarah Holder. Hello, Holy Ones. Ancient Universal Divinity. I'm outside with the fire. Whoa, you saw 5 UFOs. What's up, Holy Ones? Are they mechanical UFOs or light ship? Beam ship, or whatever you call them. Like, does it look like it's a machine type of UFO? Or an energy UFO? Let us know in the comments. That's awesome, Holy One. Glad you're experiencing that. Sam the Gemini, one love. You said it, Holy One. We got Galactic Guardians in the house. Yes. Jill Hunt, Starseed family. Shea, much love. Simo things. Thank you for being a member, Holy One. We have Karine Morales. Hello, sister. Thank you for being here. Emma Reed. Wayfaring Stranger. We got Starman, my brother. What's up, homie? Tonya. Good to see you, sister. Karine Morales. Stardust Goddess. Kingle. Azen Pacheco. Susie Wilson. Oh my gosh. Angel Wings. Greetings. Good to have all of you guys. And a lot of you are on your spiritual journey. A lot of you are discovering within yourself, finding a connection, maybe experiencing some paranormal or supernatural things, yes? That is a sign, one of those ascension symptoms that we talk about. I made a video about the 12 major ascension symptoms. There's actually 15, but that the guardians talk about. But there's, whatever is going through it, whoever's going through a change, a transformation, a new outlook on spirit, on God, on life, on the reality. You're having, a change. This is part of a sign that you're going through this spiritual awakening, which is a good thing. Because it is a bumpy road, you guys. It isn't all rainbows and stardust, right? It's actually could be scary. It could be uncomfortable, and so, but some of it is blessed. Some of the experience is divine. And so you got a mixture of symptoms, a mixture of experiences, right? So, we're going through this together. And not only spiritually people going towards a path of enlightenment, not only those, but even the closed ones, the sleeping ones. What we call sleeping anonymous, sleepers anonymous. They either don't care about waking up, don't believe in this stuff, or they're against the light. They're negative, they're phantom or chaotic. So this is why everyone will have some type of symptoms because of what's happening with the planet Earth. We're on Earth, right? Earth is going through major changes. Okay, so if the Earth is going through changes, we're going to go along with her. So, I mean, we're going to experience changes because of that. And that all has to do with the stargates. And a spiritual awakening like we're going through right now is related to opening. The planet has opened her stargates, what Revelations would call the trumpets, So this is actually a period of time called a stellar activation cycle, activating cycle, or Stargate opening cycle. Now it's a Stargate closing cycle. So those Stargates are going to start closing. I mean, it's going to take 50 plus years before them all to close, but they're going to close progressively, each one at a time. With the Stargate 1, SG1, the Painted Desert, Sedona area will be the last one, because it's the first one, so it goes through open all the way up, close all the way down. Okay, so that is why there is ascension symptoms. That's why there's changes happening on Earth, changes happening through the human consciousness. And so a lot of us are understanding what's happening. We're going through the teachings. Once again, these are the Freedom Teachings by Iyasha Ashana, our teacher, Speaker 1. And it starts with the Voyagers books, but it goes beyond into advanced Ascension teachings, Ascension mechanics, okay? That is probably for some people a foreign language. When you start talking about all the different things that are part of Ascension, like, do you know what is a Merkaba? Okay? Do you know what is a Huva body? Do you know what is a Chakra? Okay? So we're learning these terms. This is our body of knowledge. Okay? We incarnated with a mission. Okay? Starseed Messages, Starseed Missions. We came here with a purpose, and so that's what we're about. Have you guys seen any trolls yet? Right? It's going to be hard for them to troll when we're only allowing one message at a time. Let me know if you've seen already a troll. Celine, thank you for that feedback. I'm so happy to hear that. That feels so good because I put a lot of sweat and tears into that. No tears, but you know what I'm saying? It took a lot of energy. and I got her done. Like, you guys know that the other one was from 2022 at the end of it. And so this is like way later. I finally got it done, so thank you, Celine. Indigo Wizard. No trolls yet? Thank you, King Leo. Thank you, Mush Music. Aces High. Sarah Holder, Lady Jade. Yes! Yeah, we'll keep it that way. Well, Dimension Legend. We appreciate your truth. And the inner covenant, that would be a distortion because there's only 12 dimensions. So the 15 dimensions, because the last three are in the density 5, and those are the 15 dimensions. This is according to the innerchristos teachings. Because I've heard from the New Age, oh, there's 30 dimensions, there's 60 dimensions, there's 90 dimensions. People will make up these dimensions and not understand what a dimension is. This is spiritual science, it's physics. Okay? Just so you know, I'm not making this up. Let me read it from the actual PDF of the teachings. Because you will hear people say 7 dimensions. Distortion. There's a lot more than 7. But there's not more than 15 if you want to go say maybe you want to say thousands of dimensions. People will just make up numbers, or just say, oh, the more the better, or something. Okay, I'm waiting for mine. And this is directly from what I'm about to read to you is directly from Kathara, Biospiritual Healing. You guys, there's only 15 dimensions. A dimension, just a short paragraph. Dimensions, they're morphogenetic field scalar grids. That's what they're made of. That's what the physics behind it. That's the energy of it. It's a scalar grid. A morphogenetic field scalar grids. That's what a dimension is. Composed of interwoven layers of scalar waves which serve to direct the flow of consciousness into multiple patterns of refraction through which the hologram, this is a hologram, through which the hologram of matter density, linear time, and objectification of reality can be experienced. This is a system for consciousness to experience. Dimensions are specific structures of consciousness composed of particle units with differing vibratory oscillation rates, which exist in precise relationship to each other and govern the intrinsic laws of function within the observable manifest worlds. You see, this is part of the innerchristos spiritual sacred science. It isn't just some new age, lofty, high in the sky, pie, whatever you want to call it. There's actual explanations of what these things, structures are. Now, this is how the universal, it's called the 15-dimensional time matrix, is made. Now, you want to start adding dimensions and densities. You see, part of the dimensions, there's 3 of them, of each universe. And they all make a 3-dimensional reality field. Okay? There's density in 3 dimensions. So dimensions 1, 3, and 6 is density 1, carbon matter. Density 2, carbon crystal matter. That's 6 dimensions right there. Here's the next 3. That is carbon etheric matter. And I'll show you the diagram. And this one is liquid light. And this one is antimatter. So you want to say there's 30-something dimensions. Well, what are those matters? What is the matter called? Okay? What is the density matter called at those levels? Just saying, right? So you guys can check for yourself, and nobody is right, nobody is wrong, because this is all our God. If all are God, there's not parts of God that are right and wrong or good or bad. That's one of the hard things for a lot of people new to this information. It's hard for them to accept that part. Okay, so this is from the innerchristos point of view. Thank you so much, Holy One. So dimensions imply matter form. So if you're thinking there's 60 plus dimensions or whatever, please understand, well, what are those matter forms? What are they called? What is it called at the 32nd dimension, right? Because at the 5th density, it's called antimatter. You can't refine that. You can't get more advanced than that. You understand in the time matrix, because it goes from carbon, matter, physical, like it's not physical, but like the most dense. Then it goes into like a half density, like almost ghost-like, somewhat ghost-like in density 2. In density 3, it's ghost-like. So now it's crystal matter, crystal silicate. Now that crystal silicate becomes crystal liquid. Then the crystal liquid becomes crystal vapor. What's after crystal vapor? You can't keep going and making up imaginary dimensions because eventually there's no more bodies. Now you're outside of the time matrix. You see, there is a limit to the time matrix where consciousness leaves and now is experiencing no dimensionalization, no density matter. That's what you call the Ascended Masters. There's an end to it, but if you want to keep on adding and adding and adding and adding to this density matter, at least break it down and explain it. Don't just throw out without an explanation, because you're just doing yourself and others a disservice. So that's why I read directly from the Cathara biospiritual healing system, what is a dimension? It's very technical because you will learn about scalar bands, frequency oscillation. You're going to learn about the difference between the oscillation and vibration, because not even our scientists know that, from lower vibration, higher vibration, less energy holding in particle, more energy holding in particle. So you have the different ones on one side than the other side. So that's something you have to consider in your 30 chakra system. You're going to learn about Huva bodies, the harmonics of manifestation, particle phasing. This is in this Ascension teachings. It's a spiritual science. So you'll understand how this works, what God really is, what is the structures of God, what is the structures of the reality that God created, how that works, how manifestation works, how the bodies are made, how the planets are made. So if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, parallel Earth, inner Earth, adjacent Earths, well, this is the spiritual system you want to look into. And we recommend that you start with the easiest beginner stuff, and that would be Voyagers 1. You can find it on PDF, or Voyagers 2, also on PDF. Just download them from the internet. So this is part of, you would say, let me see. It looks like after I changed the bit rate, it's been doing okay. Yeah, the bit rate's doing better, so. Thank you guys for being here. Rational Mind Riot. Thank you, Holy One. Somebody's getting lit. Ancient Universe of Divinity is getting lit. Light to all, peace and love, Holy Ones. Flame body techniques, that's right. There's something called fire letters and Ascension in the Cathara 1, Cathara 2. I know Celine is going through Cathara. Awesome! You found one online? Awesome! That's perfect. Thank you, Celine. Sorry, please download. And that's okay. It's better if you download it. You can download it to your what do you call? Oh, there's more than one. I wasn't even. I didn't even know about this link. Thank you for finding it, Celine. And that's what we're talking about, okay? If you guys become a member of Christos Avatar, we watch each other's back. We share links. We share videos. There's always chat going on every single day. And so you guys want to become a member as small as $5 or whatever you feel called. Maybe you want to support $20 or more. So thank you for that, you guys, because we do this together. This is a team effort, okay? And so we need this information. If it's out there, we're going to send it to you. It's copyrighted information, but we're finding the information that's already out there and giving you links, just like Celine did. So just realize, I want to say something after I just said that. After I just said copyright. This information, this older information has been basically not disowned, but disappearing. Like they don't want to share it anymore. It's not being officially, made available anywhere. Who's the official group? It would be Ashiana. Ashiana is not officially anymore. None of it. Not one single one. The only exception is Voyagers. Those are official books that she wrote, so she's still going to sell that. But it's been wiped off the earth, but it hasn't been, because there's others who are still making copies and sharing. That's what we're not making copies. Maybe some people are in their own libraries, personal libraries, but hey, we're just saying, I just wanted to say that. Instead of nobody getting this information, we're going to share it. It's important. And quite frankly, a lot of you are ascending from the 6th dimension. Okay? You came to Earth. This was your teachings, Indigo child. it's called a universal law of one for a reason. It's for everyone. Just saying what's up. And this is a journey for all of us. You know, we're not perfect. We make mistakes, but we're striving to reach our avatar mastery or beyond, you know, our ascended master mastery, because that is possible here. What I'm saying is people can awaken to that level of themselves. Where's my little candle? I'm looking for my lighter. Excuse me. Let me grab my lighter. Alright, guys. Woohoo! Party time! Yeah! You know, it's not easy. Never mind, I won't go there, but I mean, wouldn't it be awesome if we could all have like some Zoom call with Ashana and have her explain that, because it's not explained anywhere. Not one place. No one has explained why sliders, Ascension, Cathara, and damn, I'm talking like all kinds of workshops. It's just gone. There's nowhere. No one's allowed to have it. I disagree. I mean, these are just some of the workshops. The Amenti series, Ancient Rites of Passage, Evolutionary Path of Consciousness, Beyond the Veils, Egyptian Lectures, Lemurian and Atlantean Legacies, Cathara, the Arthurian Roundtables, Mechanics of Manifestation, One World Order Rising, Advanced Cathara Biospiritual Healing System, United Intruder Resistance, Dance for Life, Dance for Love, Archetypes. You see what I'm saying? I could go on and 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 on some more. It's not being available to nobody. Why? No, it will be available to people. Much you will. Just looking for a charcoal disc. I mean, I would consider putting those on my membership area, but then I could be attacked, right? Because people who share this information on YouTube get attacked. And there's going to be differing opinions. You know why there's differing opinions? Because there's a split in the shield. So you're going to have different ideas. You're going to have other light workers telling you what's, getting in your face and telling you what you should and should not do. They forgot unity consciousness. They forgot Christ consciousness. Even if it was for 5 minutes while they were telling you what you should and should not do, right? So... And isn't it funny? Even if this became a totalitarian government, one world type of order, if this information is inside you, it will survive. If somebody knows about Christ consciousness, unity consciousness, Huva bodies, that information is being held here on the planet. You see what I'm saying? That information is in your consciousness. You have every capability within yourself, within your DNA, to reclaim that, because it's actually inside you, literally. It's called junk DNA. And the whole, one of the processes of ascension is, because that's fragmented. It's fragmented. It's kind of like you have a jigsaw puzzle and all these pieces are scattered everywhere, but you have to put them all together and then you make a complete picture. And that's what ascension is. You're trying to build your DNA fragments into strands. Because when they're shattered, like a hologram is shattered, it doesn't help you much until you start putting that stuff back together. And you can't go nowhere until you put your fourth strand together and your fifth strand together. So you got to get working on your junk DNA, honey. What's up? What these teachings do, why Cathara is called bio-spiritual healing, bio as in body. Bio, B-I-O, bio body. As in DNA. Because you can say this is DNA. So DNA, spiritual healing. What's also called bioregenesis, bioregenerate, DNA regenesis. That's why I just say DNA regenesis. This is DNA regenesis technologies. It means take your distortions, your mutations, because that's what the human race has, distorted, mutated, blocked DNA. And so you go on a journey and use, you heard me talking about the sacred spiritual science, you're going to use that science to fix it. So you can ascend to another, to the higher version of Earth. I mean, you're going somewhere, well, you're ascending back to the higher version of Earth. Back to Tara. Okay, so Tara is, and there's a lot of beings who will be going to inner Earth. Inner Earth is a real place, and that's actually my next video. I'll be, maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Thursday, because I'm in the middle of it. So inner Earth is a real place, you guys, and it's not the hollow Earth bullshit. Okay? You're going to remember, it's just like it's called the New Age channeling movement. You're going to get people, giving you whole spiritual systems that are complete bullshit. That's what hollow Earth is. It's complete BS. It's this picture of a hull. It's empty. Nothing's in it. There's no core. There's no nothing. Hello. That's nonsense. That's a psyop. Just like flat Earth is a psyop. Okay? You don't go and hike down, drill down to get to inner Earth. Inner Earth is not even in Earth. Inner Earth is somewhere else. And not only is it not in Earth, but it's not even in the third dimension. It's in another dimension. The Guardians call it 3.5. So if we're in here, that's the third dimension. Well, here's the fourth dimension. So it's in the fourth dimension. 3.5 is considered the fourth dimension span. And according to this is in Voyager's book, you guys. Voyager's 2. The one we talk about all the time and share the link to all the time. In Voyager's 2, you're going to learn that actually inner Earth is in the sun. It's a frequency modulation zone. And inner Earth's sun, what they see as a sun is actually Tara. So Tara's sun, you guys got to understand, what is the core of a planet? Those are suns. That's a whole nother topic, a whole nother thing, but this core of this planet can look like a sun to some other planet. This is how consciousness works, how planetary consciousness works. So even you would see the Alcyon sun planet or core. Gaia's core is the sun to someone. The Taurus core is the sun. Every planet has a core. Those flat earthers, there's no core if it's flat. You see how your knowledge is broken, your distortion, your ideas of the world and reality are limited now. That's the whole purpose of the hollow Earth. So now you don't think now you think inner Earth is BS, because now it's been connected to inner Earth and hollow Earth. get rid of this idea of hollow earth. It's bullshit, you guys. It's not, obviously, it's not hollow. Machiwa. How are you doing, you guys? Toronto, Amy from Toronto? Welcome, Toronto. Machiwa. I have something blocking my screen. Let me see. Rational mind. Well, rational mind, you're God sovereign free. You can eat meat or not. It's up to you. I mean, that's what the meat eaters are used to. They want you, excuse me, you know, because we have people, like I came out with one video, only one, that I talked about food. Okay? And I got so much disgusting comments on it. Okay? Because, you know, I'm not perfect. I can't always just stay eating vegetables all the time. So, but I do my best I can, and I keep on trying to correct myself and improve myself until I can just stay on it. But the fact of the matter is, it's not in your best interest to eat meat. It's acidic, and we're not supposed to be doing that to animals. I'm just saying that's just a consciousness thing. Eventually, people will figure it out for themselves. And when you're eating those type of animals, you're getting their DNA templates inside you all the time. You know, you're getting the DNAs of other animals inside you all the time. Plants and vegetables and fruits, they're alive too. They're alive too. Everything's alive. A rock is alive. But that's not the point. The point is that there's something not good when you eat meat compared to something wonderful when you eat a vibrant, life-giving, producing plant. Now, if you guys have heard of Kirlian photography, just look it up. Kirlian. Kirlian. They've used Kirlian photography to take pictures of food, and it's absolutely dead. There is no energy coming out of it. Through the photography, you can see it. This Kirlian photography. Now they take pictures of vegetables or the leaf of a plant. It's glowing. It's glowing with life. That's why there's a huge difference in being a meat eater and someone who's taking in these vibrant living energies. Just saying, right? It's a consciousness thing, you guys. It's not a being, you're damned if you do this. That's not, we're not about that type of dogma. So. But, you know, most of our relatives are not on a spiritual journey. They're not trying to better themselves. They're not awakening to higher identities of their old selves, you know? So, take it with a grain of salt. You'll get opinions and ideas, which are 3D ideas. You're a 4D being, a 5D being, a 6D being, and beyond. Okay? You probably, there's part of you who knows better. There's part of you who knows all of this knowledge. Okay? And we're just learning how to connect to that. It's kind of like you're finding access to the Akashic record, or you're finding information that's out there that's available to everyone, but not everyone literally connects to it. You see what I'm saying? We're learning how to connect to our higher consciousness, and you benefit from that. You benefit from activating higher parts, higher knowledge, higher, realizations, and it helps you awaken down here in the 3D. So when you start having ideas from the fourth, the astral, maybe you have archetype ideas or celestial ideas, which are angelic ideas, or maybe archangelic ideas if it's coming from your crown consciousness. You see, these chakra are levels of consciousness. They're also other selves, selves. You have many selves, a minimum of 1,720 other selves. And some of your thoughts are coming from those, the ones, mostly your immediate soul family, which is 12. But there's 144 of you in your soul family. The incarnate level is probably around 12, and because you live as 6 twin flames down here, that's 6 times male, female, that's 12 in different lifetimes. And that you can sometimes connect to your other lifetimes. You can connect to your parallel lives, and you can connect to your inner earth lives. How about your Tauran lives, your Gaian lives, your Armtana lives, your Ascended Master lives? Well, those aren't lives anymore. They're just eternal gestalts that always exist. I mean, they don't die, right? So, but yeah, we're gonna get lit real quick. Just to get the energy flowing. We got a good incense smoke going. Good cleansing, purifying going on. And I got new glasses, close-up readers. I'm still waiting on my regular glasses. I can't wait till I get those. But the close-up ones, I'm actually not very happy with them. I like my readers from Walgreens better. Who's gonna get lit with me? Helena? Somebody? Good to see you, Brett Man, Sylvia Cole, Shay. That's good, you guys. Good to have you studying it. All the people telling you to eat meat. And it's up to you. You want to go have a hamburger? Go for it, you know? I mean, don't feel like you're doing something horrible. I forgot which workshop it is. Ashiana talked about there's some type of agreement between humans and animals. So, but that doesn't say anything about the acidic aspect of meat. If you guys learn an alkaline diet, I'm not getting any more chat comments, it's weird. If you guys learn about an alkaline diet, there's a spectrum of acidity in food. And in the spectrum of acidity, at the very bottom of it, the worst, is meat. Whoa! Oh my gosh! A lot of you got the flame. Okay. Alright. Take a drink. Well, first do your blessing. Any type of blessing. Connect to higher self. Connect to psychic energies. Connect to psychic visions you want to see. Because normally you wouldn't. Maybe you can. Some people can. Some people can at certain times. And certain other times they don't. Some people see dead people. Some people see aliens. Some people are moving things with their mind. or they're able to run energies through their body. There's all kinds of things that you can connect to. So whatever you feel like you want to have a blessing or an intention, you do that. Cleansing, purifying. Oh yeah, you take a drink before and after. It helps with your throat. Because we are on this freaking, like some of us are just passionate about expanding ourselves and helping others, helping the planet. We're just passionate. And you don't have to be a master and expert. You don't have to know all this stuff, you guys. Your heart's there. It will come to you. Have patience, but it will come to you. You will see UFOs. Like our brother said, he saw 5 UFOs tonight. You will see aliens in your dreams or maybe in your meditation. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's up to you. You should not be scared of angelic beings. The ones who are actually angelic. Not the ones saying they're angelic, but they're actually fallen angelic. It's almost like when you're serious about this, you guys, everything in your life changes. Your relationships change. That's a big one. There's no reason to stay with someone who's a vampire or psychopath or, narcissist. There's no reason, especially when children are involved. Maybe you have to be the responsible one and take care of this situation, heal it, transmute it. So, part of being a starseed, indigo, empath, lightworker, is that you know how to transmute and clean conversations, relationships, just energies that are negative in general. You just have a desire to do it. You lightworkers, you starseeds, you have a natural desire to be good, to be loving, to have an experience of unity, to be Christ-like. Okay? This is, you have a natural drive to be this way. Hey, that's your first inclination, your first sign that you're a starseed, you're an angel, what we call a sixth-dimensional being, a celestial being who came to the earth in service. Hey, they were born just like normal humans, through the womb. Okay? They came through the birth process, just like you did. But their soul is just simply coming from another star system, another dimension. All of you starseeds here, that's what you went through. And not only that, it's pretty serious that you even made a contract. They call it a soul contract, a birthing contract. The full term is Paladorian birthing contract. Paladorian has to do with the Paladorian Empire. Empires, plural, 12 of them. Paladorian empires. Okay, the ones in inner Earth who came out and seeded this races on the surface Earth. We got surface Earth, we got inner Earth, we got parallel Earth, we got phantom Earth, we got adjacent Earths. Earth, Tara, Gaia, Armatana. So we have many different realities where you exist and have it lifetimes in. It's all memory, dude. It's all it's not located somewhere on some supercomputer. It's right here in your junk DNA. It's here. The whole universe, you know how a hologram works? This is a hologram. You know how a hologram works? You shatter some part of the hologram, all of those pieces have all of the information in it. You have the macrocosm inside you. You have everything inside you. You're God. What's up? My answers. That's what I mean, you guys. It's in there. You have this majesty, this royalty, okay? This inner God, this inner Christ inside of you. And you just put it together. It's so beautiful, actually. We're going to go through all these experiences. Sorry, guys. I can't control that. My neighbor's playing loud music. Sorry. Anyways, yes, everything's inside you. You're God, and how it works. Okay, it's real. Let's say you're a 12th dimensional being, which is a Christed being. If you're 12D, baby, we're in 3D. That's 9 dimensions more. So if you're in 3D, you have 9 dimensions, 9 DNA strands fragmented in pieces in your junk DNA. If you fall to the 2nd dimension, well, your 3rd strand becomes fragmented now in your DNA. Oh, let's say you sin. Well, you gain it. Let's say you sinned again. You gain more DNA. That means you put together your 4th strand. Now you sinned again. Now you put together your 5th strand. You sinned again. Now you put together, this is how it works. You have to put together your strands of DNA that are in your junk DNA. That's what the scientists call it. It's not junk. But it became fragmented when you fell. See? every time you fall, you can't use that strand anymore. It fragments. So that's a kind of like a indication that, wow, you fell a lot, you fell far. If you have a 12-strand template, you fell from the 12th dimension. Congratulations, not really. Well, actually, that's kind of not accurate. Let me correct myself. Because there can be, and there is, beings in the second density that have 12 strands. So I wasn't thinking about that, sorry. But yeah. But you can't have, well, that's not true, because Jeshua was the last known 12, Jesus, was the last known 12-strand being. So most vatos locos have 4-strand, 3. I mean, most humans are 3, and then some are 4. Starseeds are 4, 5, or 6. Jeshua coming in with 12, homie. Okay, what's up, Jesus? The Guardians and Indigo Depths, we call Jesus Jeshua. Not Yeshua, not Jesus. We call Jesus Jeshua. But nothing's wrong. I'm just telling you what your code, your family calls it. Jeshua, Sananda, Melchizedek, 12-strand Christ avatar. And he wasn't the only Christ. All humans have a Christed potential, but they don't reach that. They're only reaching 25%, right? 3, 6, 9, 12, that's quarters. You're only getting 25% of your consciousness. 3 out of 12 is only 25%. You got a long ways to go. A long ways to reclaim. A long ways to rebuild. You see? We're all Christed avatars, but fell and forgot and became distorted. Down here on Earth. That's what's going on. You're all Christed avatars. Don't know it. You don't know this information that your actual mutant DNA, Marvel hero, superhero DNA is actually inside your junk DNA. You're made of 12 races, man. That's a super race. That's a 12 tribe, homie. We're a super race in Tara, that's density 2, and we're Christed. We have 12 strands, homie. We can leave, but we want Christ on Tara. And also, we're called there's the Azurite security team, Universal Security Team. And then there's us, the Guardian Alliance. Actively down here, we're like the Guardian Alliance, but we're guardians of the gates. It's our duty. We're in service here. You can think of it as a heavenly thing, but it's also a extraterrestrial, multi-dimensional, and even meta-terrestrial thing. It's not just little ghost-like beings. Think of much activity and many races involved, many beings involved. And they all look different, not just humans and angels. Come on. Many different looking creatures and things. Our idea is so limited, but not to everyone. Look, there's science fiction. Some people are imagining. Some people can see. Some people can connect and start to remember. Because our memory will return, you guys. We're just cut off from it. You come to Earth, you forgot. We all did. And that's why there's a process of awakening on Earth. Well, some people want to awaken. Some of you don't care. You're too into your devices. You're too into your sound, your music, or you got to be watching a show or seeing or doing. You must have stimulation. You guys, this is like a sickness that can be healed. You think multitasking is something you brag about. You're trying to just scatter yourself, fragment. You're fragmented. Not focused, not aware. You're just having stimulation. Where is the meditation? Where is the stillness? Where's the connection to a divine realization, a divine identity? There's no time for that. You're too busy. Someone's zapping you with a stun gun. I don't know. I love you. My heart goes out. This is not judgment. We're asking you, children of God, to remember who you are. We're angels and archangels reincarnating through our mother and father who we chose. Like I said earlier, we made a soul contract. This is legit. Indigo child, you're legit. Whether nobody recognized it, even yourself haven't recognized it maybe, you are majesty. You are part of the kingdom of God, the true God, the loving God, not the, what? Judgmental God? What? A God who has chosen favorites, special, what? Ones? No. Is that God down there saying that it's going to murder the children in Egypt or whatever city? It doesn't matter. No, not that creator. That's not creator. There is a darkness here. There is chaos, the Guardians call it. Chaos is what you call a vampire. What does a vampire do? It takes energy. It eats energy. It has to eat energy. Melody Marvel. Thank you, Holy One. Much respect. Thank you for supporting Christos Avatar, and that's not the first time. And I love the 999. That's powerful. My birthday was on 9/9, so too bad it wasn't 1999, but I'm not that young, but I'm just saying 9 nines, I love nines. So any of you guys born on 1999, bless you. Damn, I would love that, add that number into my birthday. But there we go. Nines are triple trinities. 3 trinities is 9, right? 3, 3, 3, 6, 6, 6, but there's 9, 9, 9. Thank you, Melody. Marvel. Much respect. And you guys are all children of God. That's what Jeshua's message was. And he all was teaching you how to ascend. And Jeshua was the one who brought that in his time. He was part of the 3 speakers. He was actually speaker number 2. I don't know why either, but he was speaker number 2. John the Baptist was speaker number 1. Speaker number 3 was our beloved Ashiana. In that time, it was Miriam. Her name was Miriam. So this is the one of the times that indigo children came in, which is during the time of Jesus, which is called by the Guardians the period of the Essenes. The Essenes are the Holy Grail. When we say Holy Grail, we're talking about indigo children. Realize that the races in inner earth were indigo children. Most indigos are coming out of there. Inner earth, I mean. There's some coming out of inner earth, but there's also some coming through Sirius. But they go from Sirius to also to inner earth. In inner earth, they go to earth. Because earth is, remember, not from on this planet. It's in a future time period. I think it's 5336 AD. 36 or 39. Don't quote me. Damn, right? Oh, I feel good, man. My whole third eye, my whole head. The top of my head, the back of my head, my heart, my throat. I feel my chakra about those. My feet. Even in my toes. My sacral, my root, my solar plexus. my palm, my fingertips. Feels good, man. You know what people call tantric? You know, it feels pleasurable. And I don't just mean sexual. I'm not implying sexual. I mean, you can feel pleasure in your body, right? That's not related to sex. Like you just feel this, oh wow, that feels so good. This moment, this second. You know what I'm saying, brother, sister? Some of you know what's up. And you don't need to be high to do it, okay? Because we just find that in meditation. We find that in intention. We find that in just, you know, thinking about and talking about spirituality. Any spiritual topics that come to you. You guys, all this information you're learning in your life, all this spiritual stuff, it's all for your soul. All your lifetimes are going to your soul. That's who you truly are. You're the soul inside this body, a piece of your soul. This is life is only at 1/12 of your soul, because the other 11 lives make up your entire soul. Those are all fragments of DNA coming into one DNA. That's why you live, one strand. That's why you live in all these different time periods. That's why you were in Atlantis. You were in Lemuria. And guess what? That was 73,000 years ago. But that's existing in the now. In their time, in the hologram, it's a simultaneous. You know, if you had a movie, a Blu-ray DVD, right? You know, movie on a disc. If you had a movie on a disc, you know, you turn it over, it looks like a hologram. It's just like cool rainbow metallic looking thing. It's unusual in your world. Anyways, it's got the whole movie. Maybe the movie's 2 hours long or 3 hours long, you know, like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. Maybe it's a long movie, doesn't matter. The whole movie plays out for 3 hours, but you can point to a part on the disc of this movie. Point to another point on the disc. Those time periods in the movie are existing at the same time. So Lemuria is right here on the movie disc, and Atlantis is over here on the movie disc, and here we are in 2024 in the movie disc, but they're all happening, look, they're all existing at once. That's how reality is. You're at different wave bandwidths. And so if you're living in density 1 of carbon matter, you're living in somewhere in this here at different bandwidths. And you're mostly 3D, so where all the 3D people are in this level of this level. You're at the top. You're getting to the top. You're getting to be completing the top. You want to ascend to the next level. I'm getting this connection issue. Huh? Sorry, guys. What's up, homies? I gotta see what's going on. Vato locos. Much respect to all of you. It looks like my connection is suffering, so wow. I can't go much lower than 1250 though. Sorry guys. Hopefully this clears up. 88 people online. 88 homies. What's up, homies? Yeah, I will have to change it to a little bit lower bitrate real quick, guys. It takes me a few seconds because I got it at 1700. Holy cow! No wonder I'm gonna get that. Let me go to 12, or 13. How's that? All right. Sorry guys, I think this might help a little bit. We'll check. At least I got some ideas now about this stuff. That's an interesting name, Murda. Murda, 1, 2, 3. Psychics, because I want to see all perspectives and I resonate with this info a lot more. But also some people who are psychics are saying that stuff is evil in the Bible. Yeah, I agree with them. We don't use the word evil though. We would say negative because you can't say part of God is wrong, right, or dark or evil. So, but we are of the light versus that which is dark. The darkness wants to harm you, even kill you, your life. This incarnation, dark things. And then there's part of this consciousness that doesn't, that supports unconditional love and unity amongst all life. So there's two polarized freaking factions. I mean, codes of life. I mean, some people are going to say there's others, like maybe there's neutral, but what I'm saying is, there's God. So how is there a neutral? There can't be a neutral when there's God. That means God couldn't just be neutral. Well, what I'm saying is God can't, there is some part of God that is polarizing itself, kind of like going against the original. So, hey, God could do whatever it wants. Okay? God didn't change itself, but God created the hologram fields. And in the hologram fields, God was playing around with polarity. Remember, he made it polarized in mathematically. Like, you have, that's on this side, the particle universe, magnetic. And this is opposed by, mathematically, by the, they call it the antiparticle universe, but it's easier to say parallel universe. They mean the same thing. Antiparticle, particle. Earth, parallel Earth. Kind of like the doppelganger of Earth, because it's a parallel universe. That's part of creation, of this hologram. It's part of the time matrix that we're in. It's a hologram, and it's polarized. So that means not only, remember, you're everything. So that means you're living lives here, and you're living lives on the parallel. And those combined, they're all connected to each other. Like you're literally you're ascending with your doppelganger in the parallel universe. Excuse me. You're all you need to ascend together. They have to ascend and you have to ascend. But with this information, you know that your parallel is in peril. Your parallel is in danger land. Because in the parallel, they've been taken over by the Draconians, which is the reptilians and the grays, the gray aliens. So they even had freedom fighters, humans who were not being affected by the, remember, it's a parallel. So they had over there also the Illuminati. They had over there also, remember, if you have Illuminati, that means you have ETs attacking you. That's what an Illuminati is. That's what that sign is. If these beings are on your planet, and you see they are on ours, you know that there's some extraterrestrials trying to take you over. So if it's on another planet, if you got Illuminati, well, that planet's being taken over by some aliens, unseen, secretive, behind the scenes alien intelligence. That's their boots on the ground. That's who they give orders to make the changes at the human level. They're representing them, though. They're at the mercy of them. It's kind of like, almost, that's what the TV series X-Files was about. X-Files was showing you this secretive group. But as you keep watching the X-Files series, Mulder and Scully, you find out that these groups are being pumped by aliens. That they have no power because the aliens are more powerful. That was like disclosure, man. But this is what's going on in the fallen angelic world. Did something crash with the connection? We lost a lot of people. Sorry, guys. Very interesting. Was there a commercial or something? I guess that happens sometimes. Yeah. Messing with the message, right? But people are coming back. I don't know if we get back to 88. We'll see. Yeah, it didn't happen on my end, but I think they just bounced you guys all off, and it's not the first time, right? Thank you, Kind Bird. Thank you. Much respect to you guys. Yeah, it's a glitchy, but we're trying to get it to be better. Let me see. It wants me. It says I should go to 25 bitrate, but I will do that. But it might make it worse. But we'll see. I think 25 is the best. I mean, minimum. I would like to have it better, of course, but you can't really. In my area, I can't really get it better. All right, I changed it one more time. We'll see. Doesn't like it. My Chiwa Holy Ones. Yeah, parallel Earth. Parallel Earth is what I just said. It's part of how the time matrix is polarized, and that's why obviously that means Creator wanted to experience a polarization. God wanted to polarize part of itself, not all of itself. This is in a hologram field, not in the rest of God. So. Yeah, let me close something here real quick. Good to have all you guys come back in. But yeah, I was talking about parallel Earth. Also, let's not forget inner Earth and adjacent Earths. Adjacent Earths is kind of like, just means that the parts of Earth that evolves into, because you talk about ascension for humans, well, planets also go through a process of ascension. So, but not all of the planet ascends, only a portion of it. So the rest of it is falling. Rising, falling. You have to go somewhere because there's going to be a new cycle. It starts over. That's what happens in the hologram. That's what ascensions are about. They're like the transition period. Ascension periods are, and there's 2 ascension periods, one at the beginning, one at the end. Yeah, I think it made it worse too. So it's hard to get this bitrate down, but I'll try to do another adjustment real quick. My Chiwa Holy Ones. Mosutas Machikewa. I'll put it back down to 15. Alright. I love you guys. Much respect to you. Thank you for being here. We got Maidel saying, then I seen something coming out of a star, and it flew so fast and stopped. Well, what can do that, right? Besides a UFO. And looked up to the star system, and it came out of the Orion star system. Well, I have no idea what you're saying, but people do see UFOs. I've seen a few UFOs, and there's so many people got UFOs on video. It's in many countries in the world. It's just almost like ridiculous nonsense if you think they're fake. I'm wondering what flat earthers, where do they think aliens are coming from? If there's a dome and you can't go nowhere, huh? Let us know in the comments. No, if we have a bunch of flat earthers making comments, we'll be in trouble. Looks like you guys got bumped again. Thanks for letting me know. Sorry, guys. What a trip. Yeah, the connection is crap tonight, right now. Sorry, guys. I'll try to lower it. I'll lower it to 12 or something. Washiwa Masutas, spiritual awakening, trying to find your connection, your higher vibration, higher frequency of God, because you can go up or down. Mutsu. I will put this at like 1200 and just leave it alone for the rest of the night. Because it ain't doing any good, I guess. 12. Machitas. I don't know why this is happening, guys. Sorry. Celine says she's connected okay. 44 people online, 44 souls. What's up, holy ones? Yeah, you said it. Yeah, I wasn't the first one to notice. So we go on this journey. Starseed Messages. Starseed Messages. And you have a galactic purpose, you have a universal purpose, you have a cosmic purpose. God has purpose. You have purpose. You have meaning. You have value. You're very precious. You're very important. You know, you're part of this huge thing. You can't get any bigger than God. It's huge. God is huge. God is perfect. God is divine. God is, reaches all, reaches everywhere. God is everything. God is great. You're God, homie. Just admit it. Just get used to it. I'm God. Say it. Say it out loud. It'll liberate you. It liberates you to say, I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. You can say it and know it and feel it. It's a resonance. We talk about energies and stuff. Well, you feel them running through your body, moving around your head, your skull. It's not a joke. It's not imagination. It's not only in your head. Okay, this is something that is not new. It's ancient. All around the world, different people, different belief systems are talking about spirit, about God, some energy, but you don't believe it. I guess some people won't believe it, but that just is a sign that you're kind of like, well, your consciousness is not really, it's down here, you know. So instead of raising your consciousness, including your Christ consciousness and unity consciousness, you know, wow, you're becoming a better being. You're making changes to become better. You want to live in a blessed state, which is your divine state. That means there's no distortion anymore. You're operating from your divine blueprint, Holy One. Yeah, baby, what's up? You know it. Some of you know who you are. What's up, homie? Spiritual G's like Danny. What's up, Danny? What's the difference between soulmate versus twin flames? Well, there is a difference, actually. The soulmate has to do with your soul level, which is 4th, 5th, or 6th dimensional. Twin flame has a different definition. That is, you're incarnating in as a male and a female. But that's part of a complete androgynous being. Normally, you're androgynous. So you come to a low place like Earth, it breaks down into genders. But gender isn't everywhere. It's only in density 1 and density 2. Okay? People can have different ideas. If they don't want to believe that, they don't have to. But this is what's in the teachings. I've heard Ashana say it herself. That as soon as you go into the 7th dimension, it's now, what? Etheric matter. What do you think etheric means? Okay, there's no grounds and floors and walls and ceilings. You're etheric. You're you're in space. You're energy. You're just pure consciousness. You don't need a body. You can't. It's 33. There's 33 souls online. It can't. A body can't hold your consciousness anymore. Okay? You evolve beyond a body. You evolve beyond gender. There is no gender. You become androgynous. That's the normal thing. Having gender is a de-evolved thing. Because now you became half of of a full part of yourself. You know, it's like you want to go the other way. You want to expand, not break down and become a male or a female. You want to go back to being androgynous. You want to be back to having no body. Now you're pure consciousness. And you're experiencing reality in a whole nother way. What's up, Vato? My Vatos. What's going on? Well, some people will come back. Some people will want to keep serving. They love helping and people to heal. They want to help people to ascend or to just be better beings because they know they have the potential. You know, Geppetto, he wanted everything for his little Pinocchio boy. He wanted him to learn his lessons. You want your child to succeed, your creation, your child to be blessed, not to have pain and suffering and sicknesses and diseases and dark shit and vampires and monsters and aliens and Luciferians and Satanists and whoa. That's not God's original intention. God had a whole different plan for you. I mean, you are God. I mean, you wanted something else, but you experienced this. You can't say it's wrong or bad because God is in it. It's God, so what can you say after that point? That's why there's no judgment in God. You don't judge part of God. Say that one's not God. Right, like if that was possible. So all are God. And some people say, no, you're not God and not everyone's God. Okay, that's your opinion. And we can peacefully agree to disagree. And still be friends if you want. I want to. Why don't you? You don't want to be my friend now because I said that, Inky's a serpent? I'm serious, you guys. Some people got offended because I called Inky Inky is... You know what Inky is? Insectoid reptilian serpent. He's coming out of this is the DNA coming out of a race called Zephlium. Insectoid reptilian serpents. And so Inky is a Anunnaki, a hybrid Anunnaki. That looks like a insectoid reptilian serpent. I didn't mean to hurt your God. Sorry if it's your God. But we're just calling it the way it is. I mean, the Guardians are calling it the way it is. I mean, also they're Luciferians. Okay? Because that is not an earthing. That's what your satanic religions are telling you. Because that's where they're from. Satan. They're from Nibiru. Okay? They're coming from hybrid extraterrestrials who are anti-Christos. I mean, they're Luciferian races. Satan is Satan-related races. Lucifer and Satan are two different beings. One's Anunnaki, one's reptilian, and they're races. You're having an angelic war. They're both fallen angels. They both are trying to dominate Earth and eventually destroy it. They want access. I mean, you know why? Because there's the free will. Creator had to make, the Guardians had to make security forces to protect, and they're called Guardians. So there's Guardians called the Azarites. They're called they would call the Universal Security Team. So they would be protecting the entire time matrix, or they would be, being able to access any part of the time matrix. But they have a difficult time in the lower densities. That's one of the reasons why they created us, to be part of this security at our levels. Density 1, density 2. We're watching the gates. Our job is to protect this planet. That's why we have beings attacking us. Because of the access. See, it's because of Earth's stargates, man. They don't care about the planet. They don't care about us. They just want the gates. That's what this is all about. It's always been about the gates. Ascension is about the gates. Your DNA is about the gates. All the drama is about the gates. Stargates. And so, when you get beings messing with the stargates, taking over stargates, they're taking over DNA and consciousness. Where's my water? Oh. I'll try to raise it a little bit more because the internet seemed to do better So maybe some of the stuff you guys, yeah, it's been very low drop rate frames. I'll keep it here for a little while. Let me bump it up a tiny bit. Like 1400. Sometimes it's hard to see the numbers. Okay. So I know some of you are on a journey. I'm on a journey. I mean, I still want to learn a lot of Ashiana's work, you know, the teachings, and this. Some of you may know more than I do, you know, so. Is that the first negative message? Okay. Anyways, yeah. Does race matter? You mean as in skin color? I mean, it doesn't matter what race you are. Anybody can ascend. But it doesn't mean people can ascend. But anybody, what I'm saying is, the potential is there for anyone if they're willing to do the work. Oh, hello, most people don't even believe in this stuff. I mean, look at religion. Look what they believe in. An angry, pissed off God, a war God, which is actually, once you get familiar with a lot of the stories and information, you understand it's coming from Nibiru. Not only, it's a literal connection, physical connection, an energetic connection, because of what they're doing. They're doing something to do that, to affect our planet. And it's not like from yesterday, it's been ancient, right? And one of the trippy things is, there's phantom universe. That's reverse life, reverse consciousness. That's different than the parallel. Yeah, you see, I raised up a little bit, and now I'm getting this connection again. But yeah, it's a ongoing thing. I won't mess with it again. I'll leave it. Machiwa. Thank you for your guys' patience, and thank you for hanging with us tonight. You're awesome, man. Yes, you are, baby. Yeah. One day, I will be living in a city closer to fast internet. We got this. You got this. New programmer in the house. Akira. That's right. And most importantly, love yourselves. Thank you for all your hard work. You said it, sister. Because we don't do this alone. We do this together, you guys. It's a group effort, and we don't want to leave our brothers and sisters behind. Nobody's going to be, we don't want to leave anyone behind. But remember, we can't go against other people's free will. That means even if you want to heal someone, but you got to get their permission. You see what I'm saying? And I know it sounds good or right to just heal someone, but you need their permission. And that all goes to free will. Because you would be going against their free will, or maybe their soul's free will. Maybe they're meant to have that disease, but you would be interfering with that. You need their permission. We go by the law of one, you guys. We don't go against people. That includes, hey, most people who are sick and they believe in your capacity to heal, they will give you permission, no problem. You just have to ask for it. Can I have your permission, for example, to heal you? Or to even some people do remote healing. If you're psychic, doesn't mean, you can do things remotely. You don't have to be present physically. Some people who astral travel, you know what that means? They can go travel the planet Earth and nobody will see them except other astral consciousness, right? So you could have people watching you, man, from the astral. There's some stories where you could go visit someone and you could just describe from that invisible point of view what's in the room, and then freak your friend out and tell them the exact details. They will have to believe you because there's no way you can know that information. Like maybe they're reading a book and you know exactly what page number or whatever, you could you could have an unfair advantage. Always raise my personal shields. You said it, and run my 12D waves of protection. You got it. Before doing anything that would open me up, always protect oneself. Yes, you guys, and that's why we work with that at the beginning of the show. I always do that at the beginning, and we always have, try to have this incense going. While we're doing it, I already did the intentions and the shields and all of that. That's something we're like priests. It's a devotion. It's a way of life. We're serious about it. We want to be masters in this stuff. Masters of Ascension. Walking, talking, Christed avatars. Because that's part of all our potential. It's not easy. It's not a quick thing. But you got to get into it and start. Maybe it will be easy for you. Some people will just connect and resonate. And run with it, right? Because the teachings are out there, so go get them, go learn them. Most of it is free, 944. Most of it is already out there that you can learn a whole bunch of knowledge you never, would have otherwise. Because this is not being spoken anywhere else. I mean, the Christos information is unique itself. You're not going to find it in Buddhism, Hinduism, Christianity, it's extremely unique in its own category. I just feel so happy that I found it in my life. It answered most of my questions, because there's a few I want to ask Ashiana someday. Excuse me, because I can't find the answers to some of my questions, right? I mean, I'm always going to keep looking inside until maybe it'll just click, but, it would be nice to sit down with her one-on-one someday. Just as two spiritual beings, I think it's cool that Carrie Cassidy got to interview her, because that was very valuable, because then, the world was able to find out about her. It doesn't mean everyone agrees with her or wants to learn from her, but it was put on the public and in Project Camelot. Otherwise, most of us would not have heard from her unless you met one of the seminars in person. They kept low key. It was low key, but it was still hundreds of people who would come to her workshops. I was in one of those. This mine was in Phoenix, Arizona, so 2010, during Sliders 8 workshop. I was there. Maybe I'm on video, I don't know. But yeah, this is a great time to be alive, you guys, because during this time that our lifetime is in, these decades are important in the Ascension cycle. It's a great honor to be here. It's a great time to make the most changes in your soul because of the huge amount of frequency coming through the Ascension period. It's accelerated and greater. And this is why the fallen angels come during this period, because the gates are vulnerable. This is when there's a capacity for ascension to a higher evolution but it also means it's a high capability. This is when the pirates come out. They want the bounty of Earth. They come during the ascension cycle for the same reason you're waiting to ascend. Well, they want to stop it. They want to block it. They don't want you to sin. They want to rule you, feed off you, vampire off you. Your life force, your living being, you're a high spiritual being, some of us. And you know, there's a lot more food. And so you're like, you know, came to Earth to help balance this war out. It's a war, it's a spiritual war, right? And so it's like, I could take off that block. You guys, I'm gonna take off the thing for now. If the troll comes, then I'll put it back on. Give me just a few seconds and I'll do that. Let me see, that's probably in here, and customization, and slow mode. Slow mode off. Alright, you guys can talk as much as you want. Chat away, Vato Locos. I love you guys. What you doing? How's your guys' spiritual journey? You know, write it in the comments. I want to know, even if it's not going good, you guys. You know, Helen, I can't wait, right? Shit. Yeah, you guys can write as much as you want now because I took off the slow mode. But if the troll comes, then we'll have to go back. Yeah, I like it because it's more busier. You guys can go back and forth and, you know, but yeah, we're in celebration, man. Angels are here. Archangels are on earth. We're coming to earth to bring this blessing, a gift, this knowledge, this information, this way of life. This is our identity. This is what we're supposed to do. The natural, organic evolution is to go towards closer and closer to God, to unity, to your own inner God, inner understanding. You know? But it's being slowed down, it's being blocked, it's being hampered, you're being disempowered. There's an attack. There's symptoms of that attack. You can see there's an attack, so you gotta do something about that, Machiwa. Makaya, sutas macha. I feel good. Like you want to party with other people who are loving and kind and even sweet and considerate and making sure you're okay. You know, someone's watching your back and it's all sincere. No one's trying to trick someone. No one's trying to have power over someone else. No one's trying to benefit from someone else. You're just all equally loving each other, you know, honoring each other and considering each other, noticing each other. It's just a win-win situation for everybody involved. You know, so it's just that some people have forgotten their connection to the divine. They forgot they're part of God. They're maybe trying to, you know, go against other beings' will. So this is a problem. This makes everybody's experience suck. You know, now we have dark things and someone's trying to hurt our kids maybe in this world. In this world, our kids are attacked, and so we're attacked. You know, it's some type of a snake in the world, some type of reptilian. I Anunnaki, and you know these races are satanic and Luciferian. Joy, huh? A higher, like, definitely an intelligent consciousness, but dark. Vampiric. Oh wow, there's vampiric beings. That means they're going to come and feed off us and our family. Our beautiful family of light. They want to come and go against our free will and feed off of us. We won't allow that, right? We're going to transmute that negative energy. We're beings of light. We can guard ourselves against this darkness. And we do it peacefully through consciousness and energy. Life force energy. Divine energy. Creation currents. Machiwa, thank you, Hugh Programmer. You're awesome, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, blessings. Much respect. Jennifer Miller, activation symptoms can be rough at times. Breathing and meditation helps with it. You said it, sister. You guys know what's up because we've been going through this kind of stuff together. And so we're like, hopefully we're learning from our mistakes and we're gaining more of our consciousness back. It's these teachings, you guys, and just being, you know, when you understand unity and embrace it, it frees you. It releases all this negative programming. You regain your power, and it's not a negative thing to be powerful. Not from an negative or ego point of view. Raw power, raw energy. It's so strong, and you feel some incredible things in your body, around your body, your extended body, your extended consciousness. You feel supernatural things, guys. It's not a joke, and even though there's a bunch of people trying to say it is. Because, why? Because they don't have their higher chakra open like you do. Like maybe you did a lot of hard work in this lifetime and other lifetimes working on this shit. You know, you've been evolving yourself, trying to get that enlightenment, trying to reclaim yourself so you can be in a better state, a better health, a better and greater experience, a greater understanding of God. You feel God more. You understand yourself more as God more. It's a progression of enlightenment, of transformation, of evolution, of progression over time. And this time we're just trying to get to 5D, Bato, or higher. Some of you are indigos, that's higher, that's 6D, you know? Some of you 7, some of you 7 and 8. Like, I know, I personally feel up, I felt, well, it's hard to feel the 10th chakra and the 11th chakra. It's hard to feel them, but I can visualize and see them. But I have felt my Christ star, the one below my feet. That 6 inches below your feet is your Christ star. It's pure white. So it's easy to remember. It's 6 inches below your feet. The one that's 6 inches above your head, which is hard to feel, is the blue-black chakra, which is dark blue, you could say. But it's in the air above your head, right? So it's hard to feel it. But it's there, and you can visualize it. You can see it, or imagine it. And so, but I do feel my feet chakra, so I feel my palm chakra, I can feel my fingertip chakras, and it's like a wonderful feeling. And at first you go through all these, kind of like a kid goes to Disneyland for the first time. You go through all these incredible experiences, man, like roller coaster ride experiences. But then it becomes normal. You know that you're, after a while, you know you're part of the angels. You're a part of the archangels. You know you're working sacred work. You're trying to do blessed work. You're trying to connect to God and do good things for people who are suffering and the world is suffering and animals. You're trying to be a walking, talking, you would say, guardian. Trying to bring in a difference, trying to make a healing, trying to add some, as awakening. Try to help people grow. Try to help people understand their true potential. I mean, we've been suffering for so long in our history, in our world. We need a break. We want to embrace love. We want our children to be safe. We want the world to be free of judgment and fear and guilt and shame and all this stuff. We want to be, in a blessed state where we're just feeling bliss, man. We just want to be happy without some molestation of some sort. And we have the God sovereign free will to have that. We can have that. Some of us choose to have, once again, holy guardian Christ avatars. You deserve to return to Eden, the garden paradise, once again. It's a real place in Tara, and it's in the fifth dimension, and it's a continent or a place, a main place from in Tara, described as a garden, as a beautiful, beautiful place. This is where it comes from. You know how I say some things are coming from Nibiru? Well, that is coming from the true guardian heritage. Surprised they put that in there. But remember, they're trying to attract the human spirit. So they have to put some truths. They have to use familiar names. Names that would trick you, fool you. Or something that your DNA remembers. So part of you resonates with some of the stories, some of the names are sacred. But they want to make sure you're believing in wrong concepts in general. In general, they have to throw some true shit in there. Here's some true shit for you. But the rest of it, they're dark beings. Now you got a sacrificing God. You got a murderous God. They're crazy. They're dark. It's like scary. What Jehovah has done is horrible. I don't know what's up. I don't know. Shit. I mean, to me it's obvious, but how could it not be obvious? I mean, when I was a kid, I believed it all. I didn't know better. Okay, that's what they say in the Bible, and that's what the priest, we call him pastor of our church, the pastor of our church. Because I was taken there against my free will by my parents. Because I was a minor, I had to obey some parents or something. So we had to go to church. So they try to brainwash you, change your ideas about reality and about God, and throw in just shake you up like a hornet, shake a hornet. Let you get all riled up. 1111. Somebody sees 1111. Holy shit! And it's 811 here. So someone has 911. Someone has 1011. Someone has 1111. That's a trip. Thank you. I claim that. I claim that. Thank you, brother, sister. Yeah. When someone reports a 333 or a 1111, I claim it. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, energy. 1111. Thank you, Starseed Messages, Galactic homies, Universal gangsters, gangsters in Christ. Christos, we call it. Christos, angelic human, Christos avatars. What's up? That's our true identity. Our adjacent Earth, Tara, that's where we're going. Then our other adjacent Earth, Gaia. Armatena. Chukasmas. So it's a great history. And there's millions of years of history because of Tara. You don't just forget about that. But that's what they want you to do. They want you to forget about your actual heritage and replace it with a guilty and sinner heritage. You just inherited the guilty sinner heritage. Oh wow, thanks. No thank you. That's all you gotta say is no thank you. I'm not going for your I'm a sinner, trap. The victimizer game or something. You realize that there's darkness and shadow. There's negative people down here, not because of some sin or something broken in you, something wrong in you. No, because there has been free will given by the Creator. Creator made this place with free will. So you know what free will means? You can do whatever you want, but there's some type of reaction in the hologram. You do this, and this will happen in the hologram. So Creator made a response, and that's a response. You keep on hurting beings, you fall in the many mansions of God. You fall down. Your consciousness is falling. Fallen angel. You're falling, fallen angel, into a lower world, into a lower DNA template. That means a lesser consciousness than you had before. You're downgrading. People ascending are upgrading, expanding, evolving. You guys know if there's people who can go forward, some can go backwards, some could de-evolve, descend by their free will. Maybe they don't want to go down in another world, but they did the thoughts and the actions to get them there. It's part of the consequence that Creator put here. And this path that you're choosing, it's got a name for it. It's called the path of chaos, which leads you to the destiny of sorrow, unconscious oblivion. You forget yourself when you lose yourself. When you're descend, you're less consciousness. That means also less memory. You just lost a chunk of your memory, Vato. You keep on descending into oblivion. You become nothing. Or not actually nothing, it's something. It's called space dust. Oh, space dust is holy. But it's forgot itself. It becomes this unconscious energy. That means it doesn't remember itself. So it becomes recycled for other new consciousness. God recycles your ass. You return to God, homie, but through the falling state. So you can return to God being dark. It's just God just recycle. Nothing dies. There's no death involved in anyone, in anything. Your body doesn't even die. It just changes form. There's form, and nothing disappears really because it's just a new form. Thank you for those hearts, Holy One. You're so kind. So when your body falls and deteriorates into a different energy, well, you're going to go, your spirit is still there. It didn't get destroyed. Nothing is destroyed. It simply changes form. Ascension is changing form, changing an energy form. Your matter is a different form, what we call density matter. We're in carbon density matter. Well, not always. Just at our level. Other parts of us are experiencing ghost-like bodies and higher consciousnesses, more evolved worlds and technologies and psychic abilities. And so it's spiritual evolution, but also biological evolution. Even when you don't have a body anymore, you're still evolving. Remember, density 3, you have no bodies or gender, and also you're no longer an individual. You're a plural being. You're a collective. There's a lot of changes happening at the Gaia level. If you're human, you're Gaia. So density 3 level. So you're not done though. There's a whole level of evolution in the 4th density called liquid light. And then the last density is the final evolution, density 5, you become antimatter. You're outside of polarity in antimatter. You're not polarized at that level. So I believe you're not. Oh, remember, you have polarity in density 4 because remember, the darkness starts in dimension 11 of density 4. So density 5 is beyond polarity. So eventually you get it. You're not left or right. You're not male or female. You're not on or off. You're not right or wrong. You're not light or dark. So you get to the non-polarized state of God. This is the polarized version of God, level of God. God has a polarized version of itself. So some of us remember that. I mean, parts of you remember that. Maybe this part of you doesn't. The ego part of you doesn't remember. But you will. It's not permanent. You'll get it back. What we call reclaim. You'll reclaim your memory back. It's, let's say you lost it, but parts of you haven't lost it. And you're going to go into a new body and get that memory back. I can't wait. I want my memory back, homie. You know, the vivid actual long-term memory, it just comes all back. You'll get it back. As you restore your hard drive, restore your consciousness, reclaim it, activate it. Right here in the heart, you got the throat, the third eye. Keep activating these parts of yourself. Become a greater version. Aim higher, honey. Don't settle for this, human life? There's more. Even in this life, in this body, you can learn how to be a master in meditation, become a master in energy, and go outside your body, astral travel to other worlds, not just Earth, and other dimensions. See other beings. You don't need other people to believe. You just go and experience it. You're God, sovereign, free, and so are they. Yeah, baby. I feel good. Yeah. It's like flowing through my body. I feel like dancing or Saturday night. What's the Bee Gees? With the Bee Gees? Dude, when I was a little kid, that's when they had cassette tapes. So my parents went through records. I had to go through some records, but then it was cassettes. But first it was 8 tracks. They were this big, man. 8 track was the thing. Then it was cassette. Then it was CD. Laser discs. Now it's digital. You just download it. You don't need to have a library when it's all on some hard drive and you watch it on your 4K screen. I don't have one of those yet, but my monitor is. But anyways. I just love life. I love you. You're blessed, I'm blessed, let's be blessed together. Let's just bliss out, homie. Let's just make love all night, day, all night if you're a girl. A starseed, starseed hottie. My starseed princess. Anyways, it's kind of like this movie Dune. I imagine both of us having these blue eyes, and I don't have blue eyes, but I imagine there's a time where I did have blue eyes. And in these different periods, like I know I have some. Oh, I think someone asked me a question I still haven't answered. The difference between soulmate is that it's in this density 2. I think I did answer it, but and twin flame is someone that's half and half. Well, I guess you'd consider soulmate, but a indigo child, twin flame is not limited to just Earth, because it can happen anywhere in creation where the consciousness is polarized, split. And just know that we have a parallel Earth. That means you have a parallel version of you. Maybe it's a boy over there, a girl, and you're a boy, girl. So you can connect to your. Actually, you can start to remember. It's one of the symptoms of. One of the Ascension symptom possibilities is that you can perceive parallel Earth. And some of your memories might even be from parallel Earth right now. Like some of the memories you think you have from this reality fields, all the way up, are actually happening on your parallel. If you guys see a lot of like something kind of like extraterrestrial martial law, or definitely the negative aliens are around us or controlling us, some part of those memories, maybe they're not from your level, maybe it's from the parallel. Because they've been taken over. They have some, I don't mean all of it, but at least on the Earth side, there's a parallel Earth. And they got it rough. They're going through worse shit than us. But we got our own problems. You know what I'm saying? But that's just it. That could help some of you hearing this, because a lot of people are having memories they don't understand yet. And just realize that as a starseed, if you resonate with the starseed, some type of starseed or indigo child, well, you're gonna live lives also in inner Earth. You're gonna have memories from inner Earth. You could have memories from the different time periods that we come in. This is why indigo children, everybody has a minimum of 1,728 selves. But indigo children can have more, because we go into specific lifetimes of we're growing the DNA for the races, so we have to go into certain periods of time and live at those lifetimes. As a Magi, Grail King, Priest King, we're indigos. We're hardcore, man. We're coming from density 5 antimatter or the Ascended Master level. That's how badass indigos are. I mean, we come from that level. So, and that's because there's something bad happening on Earth. So they have to send these powerful beings, hello indigos, to planet Earth, and try to wake up. Some of us are still trying to wake this powerful consciousness up. Because you can get asleep in the matrix. Not remember yourself as an indigo. Not remembering your starseed mission. That's why it's natural, I know, but a lot of people contacted me. Can you help me remember who I am? You guys, that's a personal question with you and your soul. Your own soul level of consciousness is up there in the 4th, 5th, 6th dimension that you connect through your chakras. This heart chakra connects to the 4th dimension. It's the 4th chakra. The 5th dimension, right here, the throat, connects to the 5th dimension, 5D Tara. You're a human. You're part of Tara at the 5D. You're part of Tara at the 6D. Indigos, remember, are coming from Sirius B. Our race is not the Diamond Sun humans. Your race is the Orifeme, Emerald Orifeme Angelics. That's who we're coming from. We're Orifeme beings, angels. Azurite, Orifeme angels, you know, whatever. Blue skin angels, blue skin humans, blue skin. They call it indigo Syrian blues. If you're indigo, homie, you're coming from Sarai's beat. So that's where our race is. Indigo children are a race. And we're also called the Holy Grail line because of our DNA. Because we have all of the races potential inside our DNA because of what makes an indigo or emerald orifeme angel. The DNA includes the three flames. We're getting DNA from the blue flame, the gold flame, and the violet flame. We're bringing in specific codes, like Ascension codes they're called. And you'll learn about fire letters and Ascension codes, you guys, in these teachings. In Cathara. I think it gets more advanced in Cathara 2, of course, in Cathara 3, Cathara 4. It doesn't mean you have to go in that order. You can go check out other workshops. But I just mean in general, you guys should all of us need to know Cathara and the sliders. Some of you have already started sliders. Some of you are probably more advanced than I am. I'm just connected as a teacher. Most of my time is spent with this, you know, information, but not some of that. Because if I'll be teaching you what I am learning, you know. So, but basically, there has to be beginning teachings. We can't just have advanced teachings. So I know part of my job is to do the basic stuff, you know, for people. That's why I'm not, you know, we're not trying to get points. We're not keeping track. All we're doing is sending people to the work, sharing it. And it's not a competition thing, guys. It's not a boast thing either. Like, I'm in Sliders 3, where are you? You know, it's not like this shit either. Come on, love each other and help, you know, embrace us as a community, a group, not as individuals and who's baddest or better or knows more. Ascension codes. I know more than you. I've done more meditations than you. You know what I'm saying? Those are the kind of people I don't want to hang around. I have no interest in those kind of egos. It's still in 3D. That's where the ego is 3D. The reasoning mind, the ego, is 3D. The solar plexus, the yellow ray. Oh wow, you're still stuck in 3D? Okay. Yeah. You guys, eventually you won't want to hang around 3D people. Like maybe you used to, and you were one of them. But eventually you want to progress. And you find out real quick that when you keep on hanging out with your 3D old friends and 3D old relationships, you don't want it anymore. Not that you're better, but that you don't want those vibes bringing you down. Because you were once that, you evolved into hard work beyond it. Like, you want new lessons, not old lessons thrown back in your life. You're trying to get better and better and better, not have someone kind of like holding you down, like you got extra weight trying to ascend. You don't want extra weight, you want to let go of what's holding you down. So the old boyfriend, the old girlfriend, or whatever, those old vibe relationships, let go. Maybe you'll cry a day or two, but you gotta move on to a higher vibration, a higher vibe relationship. If you're lonely, if you need a man or a woman, or you need sex, or you want a partner, you know, you gotta like, it's like, realize actually having your starseed, or you would say twin flame, according to Ashiana, if you actually have your twin flame, that doubles your power, your energies. I don't know if it's double, like 2x, 2 times or what. No, I think she said 2.5 times. For whatever reason, it's 2.5 times. Your energy is 2.5. Oh, 2.5 times, 2.5 times greater. I mean, if you're following the galactic science, this Ascension mechanics, because this is what teaches you that. I keep putting this on the wrong side. So, yeah, it's just weird, you guys, because I've seen really freaking high levels of creation in parts of myself that I know I'm at least an indigo type 2, maybe type 1, but I'm not going to say that because some of the descriptions of an indigo type 1, I'm not there yet. So I can't say if I'm a type 1. I'm not trying to be or anything. I know I'm at least a type 2 because of what's described. So also know that a type 1, according to the teachings, a type 1 always comes through a walk-in. So you're not the one who was born. You're the one who steps in. It was an agreement that you were going to walk in. So the whole point is that kind of like an indigo type 2 or some type of avatar, or maybe it's even a oversoul, prepares the life, the body, the life of the, prepares it in its spiritual journey, gets the body ready, builds up the frequency, gets it high enough for an indigo type 1 indigo. It has to be prepared. That's why they can only happen when the body has reached a certain frequency level. Then the master avatar can walk in. Type 1 is a master indigo. Like Jeshua was a master, of course. Ashiana is a master indigo, type 1. Those are done through a walk-in. Maybe during a car accident, some type of crossover point in your life. There's now a new you inside, and the other one moved on. So I'm imagining it has some dramatic thing happens for that to. It has to come in at a certain period of time, you would think, right? So, I mean, obviously it's a point in your life where you're high level. So I can't really say I was ever high level when I was younger. So I don't know if there was a walk-in, but I did get zapped when I was in the desert. So it could have happened. Anyways, it's really cool to be thinking about these kind of things, even with yourself. You think about these things. You think about, could I be from Sirius B? Could I be an Orphine? Could I be an Anuhazi? Could I be, an indigo type 3? Am I an indigo type 1? See, it's natural to think about this shit. So, whoa, it just said 1133. It just said 1133, dude. I swear, it was the average view duration was 1133. Now it changed to 1134. But Chiwa. So yeah, we all go through these ideas. It's natural. So, as your brother Anuhazi, I just simply report to you what has happened in my life. It's not coming from ego. I just like to tell, like when I had the UFO experience, I told people about it. I don't need to hide it. Why? I'm being transparent. It's kind of like my channel has been a diary, a public diary for everyone. You see my changes. You can even see my mistakes on my way up to 2022, 2023, now it's a new 2024. I know some of us are developing, right, guys? You feel like yourself developing, getting better? Stardust Goddess 69. I'm a light worker. Greetings, light worker. Robert. What's up, Robert? I don't know. Hopefully you weren't sarcastic, light. We're not supposed to talk from ego. It doesn't mean we're like perfect, right? I mean, we make mistakes. I believe, obviously, even Ashana can make mistakes, you know. So, I'm not saying in the information. I mean, in her qualities as a human being, as a person, what she maybe any incident in life, you know, we can make mistakes. And according to her, one of her children, she wasn't a good mom. So, you know, that's their idea. So we have this phantom in planet Earth. It rubs off. It can rub off on you. You could get attachments. You could get influences. You could have bad relationships that manipulate you. You could be, you know, disempowered in different ways. You can even be fed off of and not even notice it, and you don't connect the symptoms to it, and maybe you think it's something else. You know, so it's a constant like battle to improve ourselves, to try to keep rising instead of falling, and to, you know, make the best choices in our spiritual journey, not take orders from our ego, not take orders from our phantom. That's why we do shadow work, we do ego work, so we can improve. And we don't think we're better than others. We're simply trying to keep on evolving upwards and expanding. Bring in your consciousness. It's yours. Just reclaim it. Reclaim your heart chakra. Activate it. Learn how. It's a green heart chakra. Learn what others are doing to open their heart chakra. Learn how to open your throat chakra, the blue ray. These teachings teach you how to use, for example, Terahertz phase currents. That's where you're going to be running energies and using 3 chakras at once. You run it through some, and for example, it's even more than 3 because you're using one of those colors is the Maharata, which is what? It's pure white and dark silver together, makes the liquid light and makes the like chrome mercury looking chrome color, because that's part of the Maharata technique, which is the Mahart shield technique. Part of the technique, actually the beginning of the technique, actually you should do the mentor technique first and then start with the star. The white star, you imagine a white 6-pointed star and you imagine a 6-pointed dark silver star. I call it dark silver, you can call it dark gray. So you have 2 stars mixed into one. That creates the liquid light, the mercury, liquid mercury looking chrome, you know, star. So it's 2 stars in one. So you're going to be using that current with the Terahertz phase current. You're going to be surrounding that color around another color to move it. It's so beautiful and amazing, man. It's part of Cathara 1, so check it out. Once you guys might experience paranormal shit when you start learning that. And Celine gave you a link to Cathara Manual, which is advanced shit, homies. This is the most advanced Ascension teachings on the planet. And some people in this shield are following Tantriya Hura. I personally am not. I'm transparent about that. But those of you who want to check out Tantriya Hura, you can. You guys choose. And there's also a great body of work by Lisa Renee. Look her up, Lisa Renee. And maybe one of you moderators can give a link to her website. Excuse me. This is another teacher who studied under Ashana in her early days. She was talking just like Ashana, almost, you know, basically. She was obviously a student of Ashana. She was using the Voyager's lingo, words, so you knew where she was getting it from. But she blossomed into her own teacher, and you maybe won't agree with everything about her, but there's some stuff you can learn from Lisa Renee. That's all I'm saying. I don't know all her stuff, so I can't give a synopsis on everything she talks about. So I'm just being honest about that. But I know the things that I have looked at, she's been spot on many of the things. There's some things I don't agree with because she starts talking about genders a lot, and I don't resonate with that because I know from Ashiana herself that she said we no longer have bodies after 7th dimension. So she's talking about genders and what? Okay. Just have discernment in anything. Have discernment with me, have discernment with Ashiana or Lisa or some other website. I know there's a lot of people in our Discord server, they like to share different videos that they like and see maybe it will help the group or some other person in the group, right? So, and I think that's fine. You guys should just make sure you have discernment, all right? Just my only advice is that understand the unity, law of one, that you're part of God. Even if you don't fully realize that yet yourself, just know that the teachings remind us of the concept of law of one. And so you can choose what is your truth. Notice, other beliefs are dogmatic. They're saying you have to do certain things, that you must do certain things in order to be saved by, the grace of God or whatever. Sorry, that's not law of one. Hello, did you know what the universal sacred law of one says? It says we're all children of God. We're all God. We're all part of the same unified field of the consciousness of God. We're the consciousness of God. Everything is part of the consciousness of God. Nothing's physical. They're all the illusion of physicality in the hologram. Outside, it's all pure consciousness. And it's all inside that. Everything is inside that pure unified consciousness. At certain levels, you will see it because you'll be experiencing unity. It'll be unbelievable. You'll experience many different beings at once. And you'll see, you realize you go through a planetary consciousness, you'll be aware of everything on the planet. That's a planetary. Then you move into a galactic awareness consciousness. Then a universal one. You'll be aware of the entire 15-dimensional time matrix. You'll be aware of everything inside of it. Then you move on beyond it into the higher gestalts, the other God worlds that are described in the teachings. Actually, it starts turning into diagrams. You have to look at this geometry of what is God at a certain point. There's different levels of itself that you have to visualize or see the color, or like the ray 1155. I see 1155 right now. It has changed, but it was 1155. All right, you guys. I'm gonna finish up the live. I think it's that time. Yeah, it's that time. Thank you guys for spending your Tuesday night with me. I just want to give thanks to all the people who are members. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you to all my 4 moderators. Thank you for helping with the channel, helping, it's service. Thank you for being service to the community. Servicing the Indigo community. And even though we're not the official shield, we're part of the shield. We're part of this Christ shield. We devote ourselves to this shield. I am Christar. I am Christar. I am Christar. We're all Christar. We're the Indigo children. We're the Starseeds. We're a family of consciousness from Sarai Speed. Okay? We're Orphine Angelics. We're Ascended Master Beings and beyond. You know, the levels there. And so we have something in common. I love you. Thank you for being here. Please consider, you guys, if you like anything, if any of this information is helping you, please consider donating to Christos Avatar. Please help. You know, I thank you in advance for the small gift, even $5 or whatever you feel called, because it helps this channel, this information be protected. It helps it be strong. It helps it get out more. So you make a difference. Help make a difference in this conscious awareness, which is, we're sending out, this message, sending out into the world is unity, not dogma. We even remind you all the time, you don't have to believe anything we say. This is not dogma. I love you unconditionally. Peace and love to you and your life and those around you and to the world. This is part of the Guardian Alliance message. It's part of the Emerald Order message, the Indigo Children message. Starseeds, what's up? This is your mission. Some of what you heard tonight is your messages, Starseed Messages. Thank you for joining me on these Starseed Messages, homies. Come again. We'll be here every Saturday and Tuesday around 6 p.m. Pacific time. All my brothers and sisters full of love. All these heart emojis, hearts flying, kind, blessed people. You're blessed. You are holy celestial beings, six-dimensional awakening beings, right? You're from Tara. You're from the guardian angelic nations. You're badasses, man. What's up? What's up? We're not calling ourselves chosen one. We're not worshiping some archangel. We're part of the unity. What's up, homies? Christ consciousness. What's up? Hugs. Bear hug, man. What's up, homie? Emerald Order for life. What's up? Look at this last minute donation. Hugh Programmer, brother, give me a hug. I like your little, is that a unicorn? Peace, Beatrice. Sweet dreams, holy ones. Harry, yeah, Harry, Celine. I love you guys. Namaste. We gotta sing the Shaddai Ude song. Or hum the singing. And then we'll push the end button. Shaddai Ude Akuntum. Shaddai Ude Akuntum. Shaddai Ude Akuntum. Blessed. You're blessed, holy ones. You are angelic human Christ avatars, Christos avatars. See you on the flip-flop. Yeah. Namaste. Ochi. Thank you, Megan Jade 999. Yes. Love to all. Be like water. You said it, sister. Thank you, sister. I'll see you guys soon. Yeah. Have a good night. Lucid dream. Peace. Yeah.